Hello everyone, it's Gummy here and welcome back to a brand new video on Hypixel Skyblock. Yes. Today we're going to be mentioning 10 mistakes most Hypixel Skyblock players make along their journey of becoming the best Hypixel Skyblock player they can be. These mistakes include you losing millions of coins, so please watch this video to the end so you never make these mistakes again or just never make them in general. So, yeah, watch until the end, like and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a single video I upload. But that's completely up to you, but hey, it would really help me out. And don't forget to join my Discord server. My Discord server is where a lot of people talk, and you can maybe suggest me a video idea and maybe even be in my videos, like the guy right under me. He's in the video today, and we're gonna be making some skits. He's from my Discord server. So yeah, follow all of my other socials to help me out. And yeah, thank you guys. Let's begin with the first of 10 mistakes. The first of 10 mistakes is actually buying tier 5 books from the auction house for a very high price. This happens with books such as Rejuvenate, Wisdom, Last Stand, you name it. Even Ultimate Wise. These books, you may seem like, oh yes, I finally got it, I'm gonna put it on my weapon, on my armor, but what it actually does is you just lost a ton of money since someone had bought them one by one, and they combined it and sold it for a very high price, and you just helped in their little trap, their little like business. And it's because people are lazy and they really just want to buy things instantly instead of having to do that. I don't know why, but yeah. So make sure to not do that and buy them one by one. It saves so much money and it doesn't take that long anyway. So yeah, please do that or else you're going to be a sad boy like this. So yeah. You can do it at the blacksmith, and it costs 0 levels because it used to cost you a ton of levels to combine them, so it wouldn't actually be profitable. I mean, as profitable, but now it's completely free next to the blacksmith, by this little hut nearby a Lynn, the mining merchant, the coal mines. It's very easy to do. You just buy them one by one, combine them, and boom, you did it for cheaper, and you've saved a ton of money. The second of 10 mistakes people make is going and buying super booms from Ophelia. Ophelia can be found in the catacomb entrance underneath the graveyard in the little cave next to the coal mines, or in the Dungeons Hub. You can buy a ton of things from them, one being super booms. It costs 192,000 per stack, which is a bit on the pricey side, but it does cost a lot of money. And super booms can be found by certain blood mobs, and they are very easy to get. So yeah, but Ophelia is scamming you because there is one place where you can find super booms for a very cheap price. They can be found in the auction house for a price from 70 to 80,000 coins, which is a lot cheaper than at Ophelia. So next time when you're buying super booms, make sure that you're buying them from the auction house instead of Ophelia. Third mistake is actually when you're playing floor 4 or master mode floor if you're a rich boy. When you're playing floor 4 and you pick up the spirit bow goes right here into your 9th slot in the skyblock menu, and you actually get an arrow, and this arrow goes in this slot right here in the corner. But what actually happens if you have an item in the slot, let's say you have a very expensive item inside of here because it's special and you're locking it in the corner, well, there's actually a bug. Yes, a bug. And this bug makes the arrow override with whatever is in here, and it basically glitches out the item that was here before, and it deletes the item. It deletes it forever. So next time you're doing floor 4, what I suggest you do is probably take out whatever's in that slot, and you're safe to go. The next mistake people make is, again, buying things from the auction house, such as, let's say, swords, armor pieces, that those are the most common two that can be obtained from a recipe. For an example, an aspect of the end. Let's say you just bought one from the auction house. You're happy because you can finally teleport around the place. It makes Skyblock so much easier and it's so satisfying. It's a lot easier. But you've actually lost a lot of money if you have the recipe from Ender Pearls, but you probably have because a lot of people Zealot grind or Enderman grind. It's a main part of Skyblock. What you can actually do is go to the Bazaar NPC. You need Farming 7, Foraging 7, and I think Mining 7. And then you can just buy the materials for yourself if you have the recipe in the Ender Pearl collection, and you can craft it using 32 enchanted Eye of Enders and an enchanted diamond in a crafting table. And it is a very cheap recipe. It's cheaper than on the auction house, so you are saving a lot of money. And this does not only go for aspect of the ends, it goes for many other items. So next time you're thinking about buying something on the auction house where you have the recipe of, please please check the bazaar prices because it is a lot cheaper. The next mistake is actually you're just spending your normal day on Hypixel. You know, you're going to be voting for elections or whatever, maybe buying some god potions for bits. You're going to be voting for your favorite mayor you should think should win. But then you're actually forgetting to claim your free rewards from Elizabeth. Elizabeth, if you didn't know, you can claim free magic find, free accessory slots, free amounts of coins every single day. So please purchase free upgrades from Elizabeth. And if you have extra gems laying around, you can skip those times. But hey, it's completely free to wait for the time. The higher the upgrade, it does take quite a while. So next time you're nearby the community center, you should definitely work on the next upgrade for Elizabeth, since it is completely free. The next one is where you're opening the free chest because, you got no drops once again, and you're like, oh my god, I got another Feather Falling 6, Infinite Quiver 6, Rejuvenate 1, Bank 1. Let me just throw that away, get my free essence, and just, move on to another floor. No! What you're actually supposed to do is you should keep those and sell them on the auction house for 5,000 coins, or Rejuvenate goes for 20,000. You may think, why? It's just like a little bit of extra money, okay? But if you're doing hundreds of these runs, hundreds of dungeon runs, it adds up. Like, the amount of free, like, Rejuvenates you get, Infinite Quivers and Feather Fallings, you get a lot of them, and the more you sell, the more money you make. So please, it doesn't even take that long. Just sell them. Like, I do it, so you should also do it, and that's how you get extra rich. So yeah, please do it. The next mistake is actually when you're playing dungeons, and let's say you're grinding out like floor 7s or something, and you finally drop a Necron's handle, and you're very happy, but then you realize that you can't actually afford it. And then you're gonna be losing out on a ton of profit. So yeah, make sure to go on Google and check the prices of chests so you can afford the drops that you're looking for. Alright, so the 8th one is basically piggy banks. If you don't have a cookie, like a booster cookie, then you will most likely have a piggy bank. If you don't, craft one because it saves coins when you have above 20,000 coins on you. Now let's say you're fighting a Revenant Horror and you're like, hold on, I don't know if I'm gonna survive or not, I may die, but I'm just testing it out. Make sure you don't have your piggy bank in your accessory bag because they don't work. And if you die, you're going to be losing a lot of coins and you're going to be very sad about it. And yeah, so make sure you have your piggy bank in your inventory because it does not work in your accessory bag, which is like a little mistake a lot of people make, like me. I may have lost 11.6 million to it, but hey, I recovered from it. The next is the 8th, and this is a very important one because I actually did this and I may have lost 11.7 million coins to it, so please do this one. But it's using a piggy bank. Piggy banks are very useful if you don't have booster cookies because piggy banks trigger when you don't have enough, when you have more than 20,000 coins in your purse and you die, you will not lose any of those coins. So use one, but a lot of people put them in the accessory bag because, it's a talisman. But don't put them in the accessory bag because piggy banks don't work in your accessory bag. piggy banks are broken in the accessory bag, and you are 100% going to die to like a Revenant Horror boss, to just any like type of slayer that you're doing, or like, I don't know, like any other mob. So please have your piggy banks out in your inventory than your accessory bag. I also had the misfortune of putting it in my accessory bag, and yeah, I lost 11.7 million to that. But yeah, please put them in your inventory, or else you're gonna die and lose all your money. Okay, so the next one is actually a thing that a lot of people do. Like, even myself, like, I did this for a while until I realized, hold on, yeah, I could be doing this. So, I'm gonna tell you what this is, and also the mistake. So basically, it's, let's say you just done a, like, let's say you just in a dungeon, you know, you got nothing, as always, but you've got like a few random like armor pieces. You're like, yeah, let me go ahead. This is useless. Let me quickly sell to the NPC, and then just put R in the chat because you're ready. Well, no. Buy those back and do not sell them at all, because what you can do is go to this Malik NPC that's located at the spawn of the Dungeons Hub. It's next to Philia. You you click on him, then click on this blaze menu that says salvage. Put it in there, and if it's useless, make sure to always see if you're there. And it says careful, because it's going to delete it forever, but you're going to get free essence out of it. And there are a few items like a conjuring sword, which can be dropped from the wither skeletons in dungeons. A conjuring can be sold for 5 free wither essence, which is 4,000 per. So please salvage your wither essence and don't sell it, because you're missing out on a ton of free essence. As you can see, my essence is quite low because I always sell it to the NPC, but now I don't do that anymore. So you guys should also do that for some free essence to dungeonize some items, or sell the wither essence one. Okay, so the 10th, the final, the last one is actually when you've done farming, you're finally going to be selling all your items, you know, like your netherwort, your sugarcane, I don't know, your snow minions with diamond spreadings. You can be selling to the bazaar, feel happy, you just made a ton of money, you know, you've made the millions because you've waited months for that. Well, you actually missed out on like 100,000 to 200,000. You know, it may not seem a lot, but if you do it over and over and over again, you're gonna be it adds up. It stacks up, which is not good. Surprisingly, you can just sell it to the merchants for a higher price, because the bazaar is driven by every single player on the server, and if a lot of people sell and buy a ton of items, because it's, you know, constantly done like netherwort farming, the price is like messed up, and it's a lot better for the adventure. So yeah, if you're on Iron Man, or it's actually better to the NPC. And even if you're not an Iron Man, just please use the merchant, such as the adventure, because it's the closest to the bazaar. You can sell it to the NPC. So yeah, please do that, and you're gonna be missing out on money. So do it to the merchants, and you're gonna be making a lot of money. And yeah, that's basically it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, because it took us a while, and my editor is gonna hate this because it's yeah, this clip is like around an hour. But so please send help to my editor, and make sure to like and subscribe to him, because he's awesome. He does so much work for these videos to keep you guys entertained and to make these videos as good as possible. So I really hope you guys did enjoy this, and don't do these mistakes, guys. I hope I mentioned them well enough. I may have, you know, said a few words wrong or two, but hey, I hope you guys did still enjoy. So yeah, like and subscribe and follow all my socials, all that good stuff. Join my Discord server if you want to be in these skits like this man was right here. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video that I post.